not gonna hurt you.
Look, you see it? Look.
Imagine moving out because of mysterious incidents, only to find they're not over yet. Sounds like a nightmare, right? Well, that's exactly what happened to Jared. Jared, his brother, and a friend were looking into strange happenings in their house after experiencing a series of eerie events. Objects moved on their own, and shadows appeared to shift inexplicably. About 25 years earlier, Jared's family had moved to Blackpool, England, and bought a hotel, which turned out to be haunted. Guests often saw a ghostly figure at the end of their beds, and many left in fright. Since then, the spooky occurrences seemed to follow them wherever they went. During one investigation, they captured something very disturbing on camera.
We're at Jed and Dave's house doing another investigation because things have been seen here last year when we was up here. It was quite creepy, so we're just going to do another investigation now, a little one. See what we can find.
We're using the night vision camera on the SLS, so that's why they're stood behind me, because we don't want to keep mapping them.
Exactly.
We want to see what we can map ourselves.
Have a look around the room, Dave. You never know. I mean, we caught some orbs in here last time we was up here.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see some orbs there.
Yeah. You never know.
We're back.
It's stuck on two of the K2 meter.
K2, what was that?
Yeah, we've got Jed behind us doing the K2 and he's got a couple of lights on it, you know, so we don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, all we can do is just keep going
so
past and say, whoa!
What? Did I just see something or am I imagining it?
I don't know, let's go.
I don't know. To me it looked like a face, Dave.
I thought I saw something.
That was really quick, really spooky.
That was.
I don't know, it seemed like a face, but I could be wrong. I won't say for definite.
What a face?
Yeah.
Seemed like one, yeah.
I don't talk bollocks. See the face?
I don't know, we'll have to look back on the video.
We'll have to review it, but that was really weird.
I thought I saw something.
Peering around the door.
Peering, yeah, peering on the door.
Well, this is stuck on two.
I know we've got a towel here.
Yeah, this is two at the door.
But we've got a towel. Could it be that?
The video captured a ghostly pale face looking through a door. When Jared turned the camera back to double check, the face was gone, and nobody was there. At that time, only Jared, his brother, and their friend were in the house, all sticking close together out of fear. They hurriedly left for a friend's house to stay safe. A few days later, Jared went back alone, ready to face whatever was haunting the place.
Right. Doing a little bit of an investigation. Been doing it for a while, but I'm on my own tonight, and the house on my own is so it's terrible. See, we've seen a figure in the living room behind the door. Oh, what the with this? I'm sick of this. What was that? I'm sick and tired of this house. Up there? What are you doing up there? Oh, for sake, I've had enough of this.
That night, Jared saw a shadow that looked like a dog peeking from behind the staircase, which chilled him to the bone. He moved to another room and noticed even the cat, sitting near a hanging cross, seemed agitated. Alone and scared, Jared was reluctant to go upstairs and confront whatever might be waiting. He speculated if something evil from their haunted hotel had latched onto him or his brother. Frozen by fear and uncertainty, Jared was caught in a frightening predicament. Not all cemeteries are haunted, but many are, and this one is no exception. Jenna Snow works at the Continental Inn in Edmonton, Alberta, a hotel that sits eerily across from a large cemetery with numerous graves. Due to its unsettling location, the hotel has gained a strong reputation for paranormal activity. One early morning, while Jenna was working the front desk, she and her co-worker Tim noticed something strange on the security camera feed.
Says they hang out, dwell around graveyards. And you know the story on that, right? When Mike hired those two native spiritual people to come here and do their stuff, he said it's not the hotel that's haunted, it's the graveyard.
Oh.
So this service road here where Danny and I used to park, that's the old Stony Plain Road. Do you really think they when they dug up all the bodies here, that was a good one, moved them over to the graveyard.
They dug up the bodies and what?
See him?
Yeah.
To their surprise, a faint, ghostly figure appeared to float through the lobby and then sit in a chair, only to vanish moments later.
Hey, Noel! What's up?
Oh yeah, I see it again.
Yeah, let's try and sit in the chair. Sometimes he'll stay there for a minute.
He is. How do you know this?
Well, because Danny and I caught him earlier when Danny was in the games room locking up. I freaked the fuck out because I saw it. And then I tried to do a video review to record it, and it wouldn't let me.
Why is it still there?
Well, because if you read about it, they get caught in a vortex.
Tim, who has been working at the inn for quite a while, wasn't entirely surprised by the sight. He mentioned having seen this mysterious figure several times before and suggested it could be a spirit that wandered over from the nearby cemetery. While Tim's theory is interesting, the true identity of this ghostly visitor remains a mystery, leaving both employees and guests wondering what else might be lurking within the hotel's walls. The unknown can be profoundly unsettling, as demonstrated by this eerie encounter shared by Foul Mittens. He disclosed that late one night, after coming from the woods, he noticed something creepy following him home. Filled with fear and uncertainty about what this mysterious presence might be, he started recording the video, hoping to capture evidence of this unnerving experience. It's unclear whether the entity eventually disappeared or continued to follow him. However, one thing is certain: this kind of situation would terrify most people. While working one morning in Paramount, California, Kat had an experience that puzzled and alarmed her and her colleagues. The warehouse's security alarm suddenly went off, activated by unexpected movement. Curious about the source, Kat and a few others came together to check the security camera footage. What they found was something they were not ready for. In the upper part of the screen, a ghostly white figure appeared, seeming to emerge from the shadows. The translucent shape moved steadily from right to left before the footage abruptly stopped. Adding to the unsettling atmosphere, Kat noted that nobody should have been outside the warehouse at that time. Was this a paranormal occurrence, or is there a reasonable explanation for this mysterious figure caught on camera? What are your thoughts on what it could be? Some paintings are pleasing to look at, while others might be cursed due to the subject they portray. Jack-O-Lantern Stories is an enthusiast who explores haunted places in Britain, like old cemeteries and deserted buildings, and he collects items believed to be haunted. His experiences began to change for the worse after he brought home a painting of Wigan Town Center from the 1940s. Although the strange occurrences in his home started off mild, they quickly grew stronger, but he still refuses to get rid of the painting.
Can hear banging coming from downstairs. It woke me up this morning. But there shouldn't be anybody down here. Hello? Oh my god. Hello? Hello? What? Oh, Will, you okay? Hello? Oh my god, what's going on?
Objects started flying across the room without any clear reason, and the atmosphere became increasingly eerie each day. The spirit haunting the painting appeared to be aggressive, intensifying its disturbances. One night, while he was relaxing on his couch, a series of disturbing incidents abruptly woke him up.
Just fell asleep on the couch and the bathroom door is repeatedly banging. Stop! What was that?
Alexa, stop! Stop!
I do know what is going on in here today, but there's some kind of an atmosphere as well. What the hell is that? Did you see that?
A door mysteriously opened on its own, and his Alexa device turned on without explanation. But the scariest moment was when he saw something behind him. Later, when reviewing the video, he saw what looked like a young boy standing very close. But on closer examination, the figure's proportions were too odd to be a child. It seemed like a full-bodied ghost rising from the floorboards, staring intently at him. Even his usually calm cat was clearly upset by the presence in the room. Despite the frightening experiences, Jack-o'-lantern Stories is committed to continuing his investigation to discover the truth behind the haunting. As the situation unfolds, we'll keep an eye out for any new updates on what might be one of his most chilling encounters yet. Picture yourself enjoying a thunderstorm when suddenly something terrifying happens out of nowhere. This next clip was uploaded by user A Noel and shows a strange event recorded outside Amanda's house during a storm. If you look closely, you'll notice something truly unusual.
Please tell me y'all see this. Just watch. Watch straight out into that yard. Look, you see it? Look. And it happens again. Look. Look. See? Man, I'm telling you right now. Ignore my dogs. But look, man, I think it's time to move.
Did you catch it? At first it's hard to notice, but if you look closely, you can see some kind of figure standing in the open as the lightning fades. What could it be? Captioning the video with, "Tell me you see it and I'm not going crazy," A Noel shared the clip online, and viewers definitely noticed it, leaving comments and opinions on what it might be. The top comment by Lizette San Roman says it looked like a figure in white moving across the yard, getting closer, and at the very end, a black figure in the middle. Do you see what Lizette and the other 953 people are talking about? Let me know. Animals are often thought to have a sense for the paranormal, perceiving things we can't, as suggested by this video. It was filmed inside a residential home and seems to capture some strange happenings. The homeowner, who deeply loves his dogs and considers them part of the family, has observed them occasionally acting oddly, like growling at nothing or staring at empty spaces. At first, he thought these behaviors were just quirks, but after a recent event caught on video, he's starting to think there might be more to it.
And I hope it's the shower upstairs, because I just dropped a deuce. Hear it? Wow. Happens all the time.
The footage shows something that made both him and his wife reconsider what could really be going on in their home.
It just happened again and the dogs are freaked out. Get it. David, come over here. Get it. You be right there. Something opens that door, you need to get him. Oh my god, I don't know if it's gonna happen again. It just fucking again. Move! Nobody there. The dog stopped barking now. Davey's freaking the by the door though. is it? There's nobody out there.
One day, the homeowner's wife experienced unsettling activity by herself. She heard mysterious knocking sounds, but couldn't figure out where they were coming from. This unexplained phenomenon has left the couple bewildered, as they can't figure out what's causing these disturbances. They are still trying to solve the mystery behind the unsettling events shown in the footage. Attics and basements are often considered the creepiest parts of a house, and they can be frightening places to visit alone, especially in the dark. Hearing sounds from these areas can be incredibly scary, as it was for this man. On the evening of May 29, 2018, he was relaxing at home when he began to hear strange noises coming from the basement. Initially, he thought a squatter might have secretly moved in without his permission. However, still unsure, he decided to investigate further. What he found was far more terrifying than he could have ever imagined.
Doing this cabinet crown, and I think there's a squatter in this house. I think it's in here. Hello? 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 Anybody here?
When he reached the basement, he found no signs of anyone being there. Oddly, the lights started flickering on and off, even though the light switch was clearly visible and untouched. It was at this point that the man understood he wasn't dealing with an intruder, but something much more sinister, an entity of a paranormal nature. Determined to uncover the truth, he continued his search, though his skepticism was quickly diminishing.
Hello? Hello? Who is it?
To his astonishment, the basement door swung open on its own, even though no one was there. As he stepped closer to inspect it, the door suddenly slammed shut behind him. The lights began to flicker again, this time so violently that the man dropped his phone in fear. What happened next was even more chilling. The phone, lying on the floor, started spinning as if being controlled by an unseen force. Terrified, the man realized he couldn't stay in the house any longer. He moved out a week later and, since then, has not experienced any further paranormal occurrences. We all know that trees are living beings, growing from the earth and responding to stimuli like water and sunlight. But do they have consciousness? Can they truly understand their surroundings? While science says no, the clip you'll see below seems to suggest otherwise. As you can see, certain branches move more than others, suggesting that this phenomenon isn't just caused by the wind. The woman claims that every time she walks by, the trees display this behavior, almost as if they know she's approaching to greet them. In other words, it seems like the trees might be aware of their surroundings. Could this be possible? Let me know what you think. Moving into a new house and finding out it's haunted can be a real nightmare, right? Well, that's exactly what happened to one family. During the summer, a man and his family moved into a new home. At first, everything seemed fine as they got settled, with no signs of anything strange. But after a few weeks, they started to notice odd happenings, especially at night. One evening, when only 2 family members were home, they tried to pass the time by playing some games. Suddenly, they were startled by eerie sounds echoing throughout the house.
Dude, you hear that, right?
Yeah.
Alright guys, I have to start recording. We just moved in here last summer and we keep hearing these things. Dude, you hear that, right? Yeah. Don't tell me it's just me. That's ridiculous, man. I don't know.
They first heard a series of knocks that appeared to originate from various parts of the house. When they went to investigate, they discovered that the kitchen cabinets had mysteriously opened by themselves. After a thorough search of every room, they found no evidence of anyone else being in the house.
You got a second? It only take a second. 2. Dude. I don't know, man.
Hey, are you back? Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh no. No. Dude, you see? No way. Dude, I'm out of here, dude. No way. Let's go, dude.
Trying to put the unsettling events behind them, they settled down to watch TV. However, the calm was soon broken again when a door abruptly slammed shut on its own, with no one else around. From that moment, the strange happenings only grew more intense. The next night, while they were using the laptop, a loud noise suddenly disrupted their quiet evening.
Okay. I have to start recording because we've started to hear more things around the house, and kind of nervous. Jeez.
Hey, Dad?
Yeah.
I think I heard something.
Okay.
Objects started falling to the floor by themselves, which was really alarming. The man tried to record what was happening by pointing his camera at his son. Suddenly, they saw a dark, shadowy figure standing by the Christmas tree. This eerie figure was clearly visible and very unsettling. What happened next was even scarier.
Alright, I have to start recording again. I know I just heard something. You guys are seeing this, right? You gotta be joking me. What? You gotta be joking me.
They saw another shadowy figure through a doorway, but when they hurried to check, they found the room empty. The mysterious occurrences kept getting worse, leaving the father confused and without any explanations. Despite the growing intensity of these events, it appears the family might not be able to move, even if they wanted to. As this troubling situation continues, we'll have to wait for further updates. There's plenty of creepy trail cam footage circulating on the internet these days. From strange creatures to ghostly apparitions and everything in between, these cameras give us a rare peek into the wilderness when we're not around. In this clip shared on Reddit, we catch sight of something that might be truly terrifying. Take a look. The footage, captured by a camera on the fence behind the poster's house in Southwest Virginia, shows a cute little possum scurrying around. However, something else seems to be lurking in the shadows. On the right side of the screen, what looks like glowing eyes from something large can be seen. One viewer who examined the footage suggested it might just be light reflecting off dew droplets on a nearby spider's web. Without more evidence, we can't confirm either theory. So, we'll leave it up to you, the viewers. What do you think this footage is really showing? This unsettling video, uploaded in 2014 to the YouTube channel Archivo Paranormal Web, offers a glimpse into the unexplained activity occurring in a classroom. For months, the classroom had been troubled by strange occurrences, but reports made to the head teacher were dismissed. Frustrated, the staff felt they had no choice but to capture evidence of the disturbances.
Good, Stephen. So we've been talking about dangers that we might face when we're out and about. What dangers might we Stephen, don't do that, please. It's distracting. Right, okay, well, whoever it was, don't do that, please. Go on.
Drugs.
Drugs, excellent, yeah, drugs. Okay, so that's one thing. Someone give me another one then.
Strangers.
Strangers.
That doesn't mean drugs at all.
It definitely seemed that way, didn't it? Right, what we're going to do, we need to... I tell you what, guys. Let's just go out for a minute. Follow me.
A static camera was discreetly placed in the classroom, and the footage begins with what seems to be a normal class session. Suddenly, a folder on the table slides inexplicably. Moments later, a box near the teacher moves on its own. The movement repeats, prompting the teacher to evacuate the students. Even with the room empty, the camera continues to capture strange events. A drawer opens and closes by itself, followed by a chair swiveling inexplicably. Then, the camera is knocked to the floor. Even after the fall, disembodied sounds of the drawer opening and closing can be heard clearly. The video ends abruptly, leaving viewers with a chilling question. What truly happened in that vacant classroom? This video was recorded at about 3 a.m. at the home of a young man named Michael. Leading up to this, he had been repeatedly woken up by strange sounds. On this particular night, he was ready and managed to record this creepy footage. Oddly, his pets seemed to be scared of something that wasn't visible.
Phoebe. Hey. Phoebe. Where are you, girl? Phoebe. Phoebe. Hey, what's the matter, girl? Come here. What's the matter? Are you okay? Come here. Come on up. Phoebe, come on. Hey. What's the matter? Hey, come here. Phoebe, what's the matter, girl? What's the matter? You okay? What do you hear? What is it? What is it, girl? What's the matter, honey? Do you hear something? Phoebe? Honey? Are you okay? What the hell was that? is that?
Michael heard some strange noises coming from the attic, which prompted him to check it out. He cautiously approached the attic door.
There's definitely something up here. What? Jesus Christ.
He was fairly sure that it was some kind of poltergeist, an evil presence that wanted him to leave. It's not known if he and his pets have moved since this happened, but it was definitely a spooky night. A man had been seeing strange shadows from the corner of his eye for some time, but one night, things got worse and really scared him.
Okay, I'm back home. It's been about 3 days. I just got back from my hotel room, and I've still been witnessing uneasy feeling in here. It's the only way I can describe it. So tonight, I'm just trying to see if there's any type of communication. Whoever you are, I've caught you a couple of times on...
Yo, what up? Ghost Golden Guns over here. And I'm going live right now because that's why. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? What the? What the? Who is out? Oh my God. Oh my goodness, what the? Hello, who is there? Oh my goodness, please stop. What the? Please stop, please stop. This is my house. Leave, leave, this is my house. You're not allowed here, leave. Oh my goodness. Hello. Oh my goodness. What?
Isolated to even multiple tornadoes. Those could potentially be strong. Those gusty winds as well, up to 60 miles per hour, will be likely, and the potential for damaging hail.
At first, the cupboard door gently opening seemed like it could be explained, a draft, or maybe a prank with a string, but then the door slammed shut so hard that it destroyed any simple explanation. The forceful closing made it clear that it wasn't just an accident. It seemed intentional, as if something inside was doing it. Things got even weirder after that. Sure that something eerie was going on, the man decided to get serious and bought an SLS camera, which is commonly used in ghost hunting.
Is there anyone there? Oh man, that's crazy. What the fuck, man? Who's there? Leave. Leave.
The camera captured a stick figure standing right in front of the cupboards, confirming his suspicions. However, that wasn't the only unsettling event. As the figure appeared on the screen, the cupboard doors began to open and close slowly, seemingly reacting to the presence of the entity. This strange interaction left him deeply unnerved, as it was evident there was significant paranormal activity in his home. Following this event, the disturbances decreased, and for a time, the man believed the haunting might have ended. He started feeling comfortable in his home again, but unexpectedly, one night, he was overwhelmed by a sense of dread, a gut feeling that something was terribly wrong. Realizing that the presence haunting him hadn't really gone away, he quickly grabbed his camera again. Although the video was blurry, he could make out a dark silhouette standing in the shadows, just observing him. He wondered if this was simply a spirit or something more sinister, like a demonic presence in his home. This chilling encounter made him question everything he thought he knew. Tristan, a content creator from France, started posting videos online in 2018. By 2021, the focus of his channel had changed significantly as he began to document an increasing number of paranormal incidents happening in his home. The regularity and severity of these disturbances became too significant for Tristan to ignore. Committed to capturing proof, he set up a security camera, which quickly recorded some unsettling footage. In a striking incident, two chairs at his dining table seemed to move by themselves, as though pushed by an invisible force. Despite Tristan's efforts to stay detached from the supernatural events, the evidence of an entity in his home was undeniable. The unsettling activity has left Tristan feeling tense and anxious whenever he enters his apartment, as if someone is watching him.
Oh. Ja, ey. Oj, du ser. Anything?
In the shadowy doorway of his apartment, a security camera captured a faint, translucent figure moving from left to right, then gently shutting the door behind it. The distinct outline of the figure was unmistakable, giving Tristan a clear glimpse of the spirit causing the disturbances in his home. This sighting confirmed the presence of the entity responsible for the eerie activities, deepening the mystery of his ongoing paranormal encounters. A TikTok video shared by user Tracy Perez 408 captures a series of unsettling events occurring in a bedroom. While two people are sleeping, a dark figure is seen quickly darting under the bed. Shortly after, a disembodied hand slides down the doorway as the bedroom door mysteriously opens on its own. The people in the room are startled awake and react in fear by throwing pillows at the unseen entity while trying to escape. At the same time, a chair appears to glide on its own, adding another layer of fear to the situation. The video has sparked debate among viewers. Some believe that the multiple simultaneous occurrences are too intricate for a staged event, suggesting a paranormal explanation. What do you think caused all that bizarre activity to happen at such a strange hour of the night? This video comes from the YouTube channel Twin Paranormal. In it, their team investigates the Astoria underground, where they experience strange occurrences like mysterious footsteps, knocking sounds, and eerie responses from spirits.
Give us a sign what direction you'd like us to go next.
Use any of the devices that are to my left.
Nobody is here. Dude, that sounded like concrete.
As the activity increases, the spirits start to physically respond to them.
That was a knock right there. Please give us a sign.
As soon as you said that, all of them lit to red.
Really?
I did it again.
What the? Please come in here if you are. Did you hear that?
We know they're not over there.
No. Oh,
What was that?
I don't know what that was.
Oh, right there, right there. Come on, you can move something if you'd like. That beautiful vase that's up on the shelf. Do not be scared to show yourself and show us that you're here.
Come on.
Hang on.
Something fell onto the doll and the doll.
Should they stay, or would it be better for them to leave right away? Let's delve into the unsettling case of Tony, who has been dealing with a dark presence in his home for several years. The haunting has become increasingly terrifying. Disembodied footsteps echo throughout the house, ghostly figures have been seen, and in one horrifying incident, Tony barely escaped being struck by knives that appeared to be thrown through the air. Tony suspected that the entity might be a child. To test this theory, he placed a ball in front of a security camera, hoping to catch any interaction with it. The footage Tony captured was both unsettling and unclear. Despite trying various methods to address the disturbances, the paranormal activity in his home eventually quieted down. However, just when things seemed to be getting back to normal, subtle signs began to indicate that the entity might have returned.
Making the video showing you guys that this lamp behind me is moving, and I did 2 videos because it kept moving and kept moving and kept moving, and I was getting ready to shut it off because I was kind of tired of watching it move. And as soon as I went to hit the phone and turn it off, the light came on. I kid you not, I gotta look and see if I caught it. But the freaking light came on, this light right here, and it's still moving. It's still going. It's been moving for a while. There's no strings on the wall, that's just the chain.
One strange incident involved a light fixture swinging back and forth on its own, with no visible strings or external forces causing the movement. Tony recorded the lamp from all angles to prove that there were no strings and that he wasn't manipulating it himself. This eerie behavior was just the start. In the days that followed, Tony began hearing what he believed were voices coming from inside the house.
And I'm hearing kids outside playing. If you listen close, you can hear them. But I've been hearing what sounds like a kid in the house. I know it's probably just an echo from them. Over here, see, I can hear those kids out there. These are some masks my friend got me from Argentina. See, I can hear those kids. Let me move in here. See, you can hear them a little better. They're over behind my backyard. Let me move into the kitchen here. And you can see, you can hear them out there pretty good. Somebody mowing their yard. See, that sounded like that was in here. I swear it sounds like it's coming from in here. There's nothing in the bathroom. It's just in here, so I know it's nothing in here. I swear it came down like right down there. It sounded like it came from one of the back rooms or like in the hallway or something. That was weird. What is that? You gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding. You got in the house. I swear it sounded like it was in the house.
As Tony carefully searched the house, he was startled by a disembodied voice coming from the kitchen. The voice was clear and unnerving, saying, "See you soon." This chilling encounter left Tony shaken and speechless. With undeniable evidence of the voice coming from within his home, Tony now faces even more questions than answers. How will he handle these renewed disturbances? Only time will reveal how he will confront this persistent and unsettling presence. This video was uploaded to the YouTube account Professor Cynical, a content creator from England known for his gaming videos. So, when he posted a video titled "Terrifying Encounters, My Very Haunted House," it caught his viewers off guard. After moving into his new house, Professor Cynical began experiencing a series of unsettling events that made him question his own beliefs. In the first clip you're about to watch, he recounts some of the bizarre occurrences that have taken place in his home.
Alright everybody, so a lot of you guys have been asking about how things are going in the house. Now for anybody who doesn't know, strange things have been happening. Like, for example, I posted a video not too long ago where the door was rattling constantly. Like literally the door handle was physically rattling and I opened the door, no one's there. So, I mean, I don't know if I believe in this sort of stuff. I really don't. And then another video before that, it sounded like someone was physically running down the stairs at me. And that kind of stuff happens all the time now. And the hell? Oh, I'm sick of this. Time as utterly terrifying. It is just one of those things. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is, and I don't know really what else to do about it. So what I've done is I captured a good few things whilst I've not been posting videos about it.
As Professor Cynical explains the strange issues he's been dealing with, a kitchen drawer suddenly slides open by itself. Unbeknownst to him, the door behind him also starts moving, but that's just the start. Later, after hearing noises downstairs, he sets up a camera in his living room and waits behind it. It doesn't take long before something unsettling happens.
Sick of this. So just to show you guys that there's, oh for God's sake, literally nothing here. Sorry, my tripod getting caught on everything. There's literally nothing here. See? Absolutely nothing. Oh, sorry, it's just my tripod wire dangling on the floor there. And just to show you as well, oh, this is crazy. Right. Wait a minute. That wasn't... Oh, for God's sake, that wasn't even on before. Right, let me try and get set back up here. Like, I've never tried to call out before. Apparently, it's a ghosty. Again, I'm not saying I believe in that stuff. I really don't. I really don't. But apparently, if you call out, things are meant to happen, or you'll get a response, or something. So, fine, let's just try it. I don't know how you're meant to do this kind of stuff, but let's see. Let's see. Hello? Is there any ghosties about? If there's anybody there, can you say hi? Nice to meet you. If there's anybody there. Can you make something move? Again? Can you make anything move?
An orb quickly flies past the camera, and then the door handle starts moving up and down aggressively. Professor Cynical rushes to open the door, but there's no one on the other side. Even when he checks behind the door, he finds nothing. When he returns to the living room, he notices that the TV is now on, even though it was off just moments before. Confused, he sets up the camera again and sits on the sofa. He calls out to whatever might be causing the disturbances in his home, but receives no response until he asks, "Can you make something move?" At that moment, a chair suddenly slides across the floor toward him. A short while later, Professor Cynical decides to start recording again.
Don't worry about that. That was my air freshener going off automatically. 8 minutes. Bargain. Nah, mate. Nah. Nope. I am moving out. I don't know what this is. I don't care what this is. Nope. Just showing you again, ladies and gentlemen, there is nobody else here. Nope.
In the dim light, the door starts moving on its own once more. Orbs and dust float around, which Professor Cynical suggests might be what they are. While some paranormal enthusiasts believe these orb-like entities are linked to the supernatural, if you look closely, the door begins to shift slowly. Once again, when he checks, there's no one behind it. After searching the kitchen and bathroom, he finds no one there. After uploading this video to YouTube, Professor Cynical's viewers were spooked and agreed that his home is haunted, just as he stated in the video's title. But what do you think? Is Professor Cynical's house really haunted, as he and his viewers believe? Let me know in the comments below. Win MC Pigs, who has been grappling with a malevolent shadow figure, has shared some new updates about their unsettling experiences.
I'm alone. I'm hearing my own voice upstairs. The door won't stop knocking. And there's nobody there. This door keeps banging. I thought I was hearing my voice. Nobody's there. Go away! Open the door. Ooh, that was right over my shoulder. Who's I'm giving you one chance to leave. I know what you're doing. Stop. It's not scaring me. It's not scaring anybody else. You need to leave now. Yeah, I got a feeling you're in this room, aren't you? Are you in here? This again. Okay. Come here. All right. If you're gonna play these games all night, I'm not gonna play. I'm not doing this. And now I hear the bathroom water on. Good grief. Get out.
So, do you believe this activity is demonic? This was captured by a man who had just moved into a new apartment with his dog. Since he didn't completely trust leaving his pup alone, he set up a home security camera to keep an eye on him while he was away for a few hours. One evening, after returning home, he reviewed the footage and saw a chilling recording. As the camera appears to be tumbling over, a grim image of a man with 2 black holes for eyes is captured. This raises the question of whether the dog owner has moved into a haunted apartment with a frightening spirit still residing there. Could this be true? TikTok user Fran Devil believes his house is haunted, a sentiment shared by many. For several years, he has been documenting the strange and eerie events that occur in his home, sharing them with his more than 140,000 followers who eagerly anticipate each update. The bizarre occurrences he has captured on camera have captivated and frightened his viewers, leaving them trying to solve the mystery of what's happening in his home. In one of his early clips, Fran Devil captures something particularly unusual on camera while sitting in his kitchen. The kitchen isn't the only place in the house with weird happenings. In another video, strange things also happen in the bathroom.
En el nombre de Jesús te reprendo. Me cubro con la sangre de Cristo.
One night, Fran Devil was woken up by loud knocking on his window. He saw a mysterious figure standing far away. The experience deeply disturbed Fran Devil, and his followers were equally frightened by the creepy footage. As the strange events increased, Fran decided to take extra safety measures by setting up cameras in every room of his house. In a particularly scary incident, even his young son was involved. The tension is thick as Fran Devil's followers watch the incident unfold, sensing that something is deeply wrong in the house. One of the most disturbing moments occurs with footage from a camera in Fran Devil's bedroom. In the dark, the camera captures something eerie lurking in the shadows. Fran Devil has documented dozens of instances of strange activity, and his followers meticulously analyze each clip, searching for clues and trying to understand the chilling mystery. So, could this all be the actions of a restless spirit, or might there be something even more sinister going on? Now, let's delve into the haunting of Marvin Caguas. Marvin shares on his channel that his house has been experiencing a lot of paranormal activity, but he hadn't thought to film it until recently. In this first video, he mentions that one of his niece's toys starts turning on by itself, prompting him to grab his camera and head downstairs. Let's take a look.
Alvin.
In this video, we see the child's toy seemingly being activated by a spirit. This leads Marvin to check all around his house for any signs of activity. Everything seems calm in the house, but when he enters the dining room, he notices that the chandelier is swinging, even though no one is in the room. This understandably frightens him, and he runs away, which is where the video cuts off. The next video Marvin took in his home is even creepier. He wrote, "I was showing the night vision on the Xbox One. When I watched the video later, I saw a figure and what looks like a mist in the upper right part of the screen. I didn't notice it while I was filming."
Right now, it's completely dark in this house right now. All you can basically see is my Xbox One controller. Now I'm gonna switch on the night vision for you guys. As you can see, it lights up the whole room. It's actually a pretty cool feature. I don't know if they have an app for this or not, but they also have this version of the I don't know what it is. I think it's either infrared or something like that. And then back to dark. As you can see, all you can see is my Xbox controller. And then back to night vision. It's actually...
In the top right corner of the living room, a very unusual figure can be seen floating toward the ceiling. This shadow couldn't possibly be coming from Marvin since he isn't moving in that direction at all. He mentions that his family strongly believes this is a shadow figure and that it is also responsible for the objects moving around the house. Do you think this is a genuine haunting? Share your thoughts in the comments. The couple explained that they were deeply engaged in conversation and not anticipating anything unusual, especially since it was very late and the streets were mostly deserted. However, unexpectedly, something appeared in the middle of the road. The couple narrowly avoided an accident when they suddenly saw something in the road. They described it as highly unusual for anyone, particularly a woman, to be walking alone on this part of the highway in the middle of the night. The figure appeared to be wearing a blue dress and possibly a white sweater, but her face was not visible. The couple speculated that this might have been a confused person who got lost, or perhaps it was the ghost of a woman known to haunt this area, startling drivers as they pass. It's indeed risky for someone to walk across a highway at night without any light, which adds to the mystery. What do you think really happened? Could it have been a ghost, given that a ghost wouldn't need to worry about visibility? A Reddit user named Riemann8 shared a chilling video recorded by a home security camera. The footage depicts an empty house where unsettling events take place. A mysterious figure, resembling a dark shadow, can be seen moving through the home. The figure opens a door and starts rummaging around before disappearing. The noises continue even after the shadow vanishes. Just before the video ends, the house alarm can be heard blaring as well. The video concludes abruptly, leaving viewers to ponder the nature of the incident. A security guard working for a private company shared his experiences of eerie happenings during night patrols at an old property. Just a few nights before, one of his colleagues reportedly came across a mysterious figure. On the night in question, around 3 a.m., the atmosphere on the property became even more unsettling.
Dengar kan? Sumpah padahal ini dikunci. Kalau malam nih ini dikunci. Astagfirullah. Ini asli loh. Udah jam 2:30. Anjay. Ui, siapa ui? Anjing. Astagfirullahaladzim. Kalian tengok. Anjay. Astagfirullahaladzim.
As the guard conducted his patrol, strange noises filled the area, seeming to deliberately draw his attention. This disturbance manifested as a dark, shadowy mist. Quickly heading back to his post, he heard an unsettling voice that appeared to be trying to communicate with him. Some suggest these occurrences could be linked to malevolent forces like curses or restless spirits from the past. These entities are often believed to thrive on attracting attention, instilling fear, and sowing confusion. Or perhaps they simply find amusement in human distress. However, it's widely advised to avoid engaging with such entities. The true nature of what haunts this property remains a mystery, leaving many to speculate about the forces at play. TikTok user Win MCPX has shared numerous paranormal videos on his account. In this clip, we hear a strange noise coming from another part of his house.
What is that? Who are you? I'm not gonna hurt you. Leave my lights.
TikTok user Win MCPX has shared many paranormal videos on his account. In this clip, a strange noise comes from another part of his house, and the light in the nearby washroom begins flickering. When he stands up to investigate, he sees a black figure peeking at him from behind the door frame. As he approaches the room, the figure quickly tucks back and vanishes into thin air. What do you think about this? Wildlife enthusiast Carl recently posted an exciting update on his channel. He went on a solo camping trip into the wilderness, mainly to check the trail camera he had set up before a recent storm. He always hoped to capture something unusual, but what he found this time was completely unexpected. As he got close to one of his trail cameras, Carl was confronted with a sight that immediately unsettled him.
I have found some really bizarre tracks today. This boot print doesn't match my boot print. It does look fairly old, but it is very strange and it's quite big. So it's definitely a man or someone that wears a very, very big shoe. I'll just spin you around to show you it. Look at that. That's massive. My BK2 next to it. Just slightly larger than my BK2. Oh, I want to trip myself out, but that looks like a toe as well. I think the best bet is to get my live camera, the one that I can pick up on the phone, which I put in a few weeks ago at a different location in the woodland. I'm going to go there now, retrieve that camera and program it onto one of these trees and get a reception, make sure it's working good on the phone, and then I can keep an eye on this area, even at home in my bed.
As dusk fell, Carl found a good spot to set up his camp, pitched his tent, and got ready for the night. After a quiet meal, he tried to settle down to sleep, but the silence was suddenly broken by a spine-chilling scream.
But I'm absolutely shattered, so I'm going to get my head down. I shall see you in the morning. I don't know if you'll be able to hear, but... there's definitely someone out there. Sakes. 2 seconds. Hello? I'll be honest with you, I feel like going. That might be.
The sound was so piercing and anguished that it jolted Carl awake. He quickly grabbed his flashlight and headed into the dark forest. Despite the beam of his flashlight cutting through the darkness, there was no sign of anything or anyone around. Feeling increasingly uneasy, Carl decided to end his trip early. He quickly packed up and headed home, leaving the unsettling woods behind. The real shock came later when he reviewed the footage from his trail camera and uncovered a disturbing revelation.
Early Thursday morning at 4:12 AM, this comes into view. Almost looks like it's trying to pull something down from a branch above. acting in a peculiar manner. Then the camera takes a further 2 still shots of it moving further off to the left-hand side of the woodland. So why is this person there at that time of the morning? Why do we keep hearing these shrills and shrieks? Is it paranormal? I just don't understand.
The trail camera recorded a large, hairy figure moving purposefully through the woods, appearing to push down branches as if trying to hide something. This eerie sighting raises the question, was this figure the source of the terrifying scream Carl heard? While it's still unclear, Carl's experience certainly leaves us with more questions than answers. A man named Dustin Frazier, who lives in the Appalachian Mountains, works the night shift at a haunted hotel as a front desk agent. One night, while checking the security cameras, he spots a guest sitting in a chair in the lobby. When he goes to greet them, something chilling occurs. Here's what happened.
Why is that dark?
He sees a lifeless figure sitting in a chair in the lobby on the live camera, but when he goes to greet the person, nobody is there. The camera is clearly live because when he checks again, he can see himself on the screen with a slight delay in the footage. Even creepier, after checking the back room and returning, the figure is now in the hallway, just watching him. This video was recorded by an officer patrolling an office building at night. He and his colleagues have encountered many creepy occurrences in the hallways before, and whenever something mysterious happens, they make sure to document it. Tonight was no different. The officer mentions that he initially heard someone talking, and the noises seem to be coming from the elevator. The man finds no signs of whatever was lurking behind the elevator wall, but upon closer inspection, it becomes clear that a strange piece of cloth or a black shadow appears to be waving at him. He is convinced that this was something paranormal, and if no one was playing a prank on him, he might just be right. This is a dash cam video uploaded by the driver, Mitch. He was driving on the Hume Highway in Bardia, southwest Sydney, one Sunday night when he spotted a very eerie object on the highway. It appeared to be a small child. Right after seeing this, he called the police. Mitch couldn't stop his vehicle at the time because he was towing a large toy hauler. Mitch reported that after realizing his dash cam had recorded the incident, he contacted the local police station to find out where he could send the footage to help identify what he saw and where the incident occurred. Shortly after, the police informed him that the child had been safely collected and was on its way home. However, Mitch later discovered that the police had not found any child, and the search was called off early in the morning. No explanation was provided for this discrepancy, leaving many questions about what happened that night, what the mysterious object really was, and why the police would cancel the search and provide incorrect information to Mitch. It's quite a puzzling situation. Do you have any theories? The first eerie video was posted on Binchu TV, a Japanese ghost hunting channel known for exploring haunted spots across Japan. Paranormal investigator Shiroko ventured into an abandoned train station, which he described as one of the most chilling places he's ever explored. Higashi Aoyama Station was once a bustling hub, but it fell into disuse after a tragic accident in a nearby tunnel killed 25 people, and a landslide destroyed part of the railway. The tracks were eventually rerouted, and a new station was built. The old station and its tunnel, now overgrown by the forest, are rumored to be haunted by the spirits of those who died in the disaster. Shiroko set out to see just how haunted the old station was, but wasn't ready for what he would encounter.
でさ、こういうとこからこうやって、やっぱこの高さっていうのが怖いけど、どうしてもリアリティだよね。この白線の感じと。いやでも一生来ることのない電車をさ、こうやって待つわけだから。ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って、本当に怖い。今手になんかついてたって。虫
Did you catch that? As Shiroko was exiting the eerie abandoned tunnel onto the old platform, something seemed to touch his arm, causing him to drop his torch in fright. When he quickly turned around to see what it was, there was nothing there. Several commenters have mentioned they saw a hand reaching out and touching Shiroko, although he himself suspects it might have just been an insect. What do you think? Could it have been one of the ghosts rumored to haunt the abandoned train station? Share your thoughts below. Now, let's take a look at another mysterious recording shared by the channel Fourth Wall. A security camera, mounted on a pole to monitor an old cemetery in Japan, allegedly captured something quite unique. This particular night, the cemetery is known for numerous strange sightings and reports. A security guard observed that something appeared to be moving in the recording. While the footage may not be of the highest quality, some viewers claim it appears to show a silhouette. Could that be the case? The staff also shared another clip featuring a nightly visitor who was startled and left the premises after taking a late-night stroll. He believes he has captured a spirit in this footage, which is certainly strange to say the least. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.